Some women carry strength silently. You will not hear it in their voice. You will not see it in their reactions. But you will feel it in the way they stand, even when life tries to push them down. These women are not unbreakable because life is kind to them. They struggle, they fall, they feel pain deeply, yet somehow they do not shatter. What makes them unshakable is not luck, and it is not perfection. It is something built slowly, quietly over time, through choices, through habits, through the way they protect their mind and their peace. This is not about becoming hard or cold. It is about becoming grounded, centered, strong in a way that does not need to be loud. Today we explore what creates this kind of strength, the habits of women who never break. And as you listen, you might realize something important. This strength is not rare. It is already within you. Strong women understand something most people learn too late. Your mind is either your safest place or your biggest enemy. Women who never break do not allow every thought to control them. They notice their emotions without becoming them. They feel deeply, but they do not drown in their feelings. They create space for their mind to breathe. Sometimes through journaling, sometimes through quiet moments alone. Not to escape reality but to understand it. Instead of speaking to themselves with criticism, they practice kindness. They replace harsh inner voices with steady, supportive ones. Because they know that the way they talk to themselves shapes the way they survive hard days. They also become aware of their triggers. They learn what drains them, what overwhelms them, what pulls them into overthinking. And instead of fighting their mind, they guide it. They pause before reacting. They choose clarity over chaos. Mastering the mind does not mean having control over everything. It means knowing when to slow down, when to reflect, and when to protect your peace. Women who never break do not fight every battle. And this is where most people get confused. They are not weak. They are not afraid. They are simply aware. They understand that reacting to everything slowly destroys you. Every comment does not deserve a response. Every opinion does not deserve your energy. Every provocation does not deserve your peace. Strong women pause, not because they do not care, but because they care enough to protect themselves. They observe before they respond. They listen before they react. And sometimes they choose silence, not as surrender but as strategy. This is something life teaches painfully. The more you explain yourself, the more you argue, the more you try to prove your worth, the more power you give away. Women who never break learn this early or learn it the hard way. They stop feeding chaos. They stop chasing validation. They stop wasting strength on people who are committed to misunderstanding them. And here is the truth most people never accept. Peace is not found in winning arguments. It is found in choosing what is worth your energy. This habit alone saves them from emotional exhaustion, from unnecessary drama, from breaking under pressure. Because strength is not about fighting more. It is about knowing when not to fight at all. This is where strong women become dangerous. Not to others, but to patterns that once drained them. Women who never break understand one painful truth. You cannot heal in the same places that hurt you. They stop overgiving. They stop explaining their limits. They stop apologizing for protecting their time, their energy, and their peace. First, it feels uncomfortable, because people who benefited from your silence will resist your boundaries. And here comes the test. When you say no, you will be misunderstood. When you choose distance, you will be labeled cold. But strong women accept this stage. They realize that guilt is not a sign of wrongdoing. It is a sign of growth. They learn that boundaries are not walls. They are doors with locks. And not everyone deserves the key. This habit changes everything. Less emotional exhaustion. Less resentment. More clarity. More self-respect. Because the moment you stop crossing your own limits for others, life stops crossing you. And once a woman learns this, she becomes very hard to break. This habit is often misunderstood. People think detachment means not caring. But women who never break know better. They care deeply. They love fully. They feel everything. But they no longer attach their peace to outcomes they cannot control. They stop begging for consistency. They stop chasing clarity from confused people. They stop waiting for closure from those who never planned to give it. This does not happen overnight. It is built through disappointment, through broken expectations, through learning that holding on too tightly can quietly destroy you. Strong women learn to release without becoming bitter. They accept reality instead of resisting it. They let go without closing their heart. And here is the shift that changes everything. When you detach, you stop living in fear. Fear of loss. Fear of abandonment. Fear of being replaced. Detachment gives them freedom. Freedom to love without losing themselves. Freedom to walk away without hating anyone. This habit protects them from emotional collapse. Because you cannot break someone who knows how to let go. This is the habit that holds everything together. Without it, all strength eventually collapses. Women who never break do not depend on others to feel whole. They enjoy connection, but they are not controlled by it. They stop expecting people to fill emotional gaps that only self-understanding can heal. They stop handing their happiness to someone else's behavior. This does not make them lonely. It makes them free. They learn how to sit with their own emotions, without running from them, without numbing them, without needing constant reassurance. When something ends, they grieve, but they do not lose themselves. When someone leaves, it hurts, but it does not destroy their identity. Here is the shift most people never reach. The moment you stop needing validation to feel worthy, you become unshakable. Strong women build an inner home, a place where they return when life feels unstable, a place no one can take from them. This habit is why they do not break under pressure. Because even in silence, even in loss, even in uncertainty, they still have themselves. And that changes everything. One day you wake up, and you realize something has changed. You no longer explain yourself to be understood. You no longer shrink to be accepted. You no longer beg for space in places where you were never valued. You become quiet, not because you are weak, but because you are certain. Life still tests you. People still disappoint you. Loss still visits, but it no longer owns you. Because strength was never about fighting harder. It was about standing rooted in who you are. Unbreakable women are not loud. They are not dramatic. They are consistent. They are self-aware. They are grounded. They choose peace over proving, truth over approval, growth over attachment. And this is the secret no one tells you. When you stop trying to be strong, you become strong. So if you are becoming quieter, more selective, more intentional, do not doubt yourself. You are not losing your softness. You are discovering your power. And once a woman reaches this stage, nothing in this world can break her.